Welcome to this playthrough of Auburn Crown, where the adversary forces that I'm commanding are hard pressed in a number of different places. Let's have a look at the replay to see how it went. Straight away, the forces of Mulcan have shown themselves in the eastern region. They have to come through the desert, so it's not easy for them, but they will get through. The dwarves of Brawn Anvil continue their attack, supported by this elite unit that's coming through now, and the specialists that are to the north. Were to the north have come around and taken Osiris. I'll have to do something about that. Right, Sarnai has joined the allies. Okay, a lot of messages here. I think we saw most of that when we were going through the actual replay. Transorum is about ready to join me, which is good, and the allies have gained some extra allegiance, or are moving in the right direction anyway, and a lot of trade routes have been intercepted. Right, so this is the new leader for Imhotep. Hopefully he can make some sort of impression. I'll put him in Anubis. Alright, now that elite unit is in a little bit of trouble now. It was a good move of Nick to move that special unit into Osiris. It means that basically the elite unit there is cut off. But we are not going to be put off by such tactics. I am going to put the leader in to Anubis. And yeah, I'm going to move these guys out from the east. Wait a minute. I've got Nova Spares over here. Let's see if that's, yeah, that's okay. Start moving units through the south here, which means that hopefully I'll be able to support the defense of Imhotep from there. And I will actually buy a infantry unit. You notice this time I have actually remembered to put the correct settings, the correct mod in place before starting the game, so I have all of these things that are correct now. Alright, I'll have an infantry unit to put into the capital of Nova Spares in case there's some sort of nefarious plot to overturn the government while the army is out on the road. And start moving these across, because I really don't want to lose Imhotep. They're very handy for units and also for gold pieces. Right, going back to Guartenheim. I want to make this as difficult for Nick as possible, so I was wondering why I hit the wrong thing. Alright. So I'm going to hit them. And be a bit cheeky. And go for those elites, force them to retreat. I couldn't actually get rid of them entirely, but that's okay. And I've got 200 points left. Like I think I've said in another turn, research for Guartenheim is generally not really worth it, because they're under such enormous stress to try and defend themselves that they don't really have the money to purchase it. But it can come in useful if they can survive this initial onslaught. It can come in useful later on. Alright, 197 left. Draka, as I said before, is finished, but at least I might be able to do some damage attacking out of Morbright this time. Just a little bit, maybe a last gasp. Yeah, I think we'll do this last gasp here. Oh, not bad. 3 points. Well done. Nearly took them out. There's no way. There's no way, but I'm going to try anyway. No. Okay, that's it for Draka. He is pretty much finished. Move these ships out and shuffle them around so that they can be upgraded. The Vikings have got 354 points. Let's upgrade these guys first. So now they're down to 294. That's enough to purchase another veteran unit. I really need to build up my forces, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, can only afford one upgrade. Right, down to, or over to Andania. And yes, I'm not even going to attack this turn. Continue to build these forces up a bit before I do that, even though I could move into place a bit more. I'll swap them over too. Okay, they've got 510. Let's move Vermont forces into place there. 510. So if I have a look at, firstly, research, they were on maximum. They were last turn as well, so no surprise there. Now I could get another warship, which reminds me I've got to do that before I worry about all that sort of stuff. Let's upgrade, or at least refit, some of these ships. Now he's on 0 supply, so that's why he's in trouble. I'm going to move this galleon around here, move the warship into place. So the 10 strength ports, or the big larger ports, are the only ones that can increase the strength of fleets above 8, so I need to get into position there. Now that Vermont has come on board, they have a port that is a significant one. They're already on 10, so don't need to worry. And they can't move very far, so I'll just put them there ready to swap in later. And the undersea unit will get out of there as well. Now, back to this 495 points, and I was going to try and cut him off too, wasn't I? Yes, I think probably some more veterans. No, cavalry. I'm going to go cavalry. They don't have the right research yet, but hopefully they will in the not too distant future. Got 245 left. Sappers might be useful to build fortifications over in Vermont a bit later on. 70 behind. What's our diplomacy looking like? Daneberg's got one. North Kingdom, Mercoria, they're the ones that we want to try and bring over to our cause. That's all I can afford there. Portentia, 206. That is enough for some research. I'm still not seeing these guys. What is it? We're into the 5th month, so they still could actually rebel, but they haven't yet. So 200 would be good for research, and I'll put it into weapons. Yes, weapons. Okay. And over to the Golden Khanate, who just become rich. They've opened up Qianhua's treasury, found that it's got quite a bit of gold in it. Now I only want to have a garrison down here in the capital Qianhua because they will rebel if I don't put something down there. So I'll leave that one there for now, and should be able to refit that fleet in the not too distant future. Go back down to home and reinforce the units that are on the border. Okay, 500 points. Let's put some research in. Haven't done that for a while. We're on 1200. We'll go leadership because we need to be able to command the units that we've got. Leaves us with enough to get magic. Do I want magic? Yes, I do. Always fun to have magic users roaming the countryside. 1650, haven't got 100 left, so that's alright. Let's have a look at diplomacy now. Chult Pirate Kingdom. See if we can get them on board as well. I've got one more. Pirate Kingdom, Transorum is already, and we'll put, because they are fairly close to the Potentian colony of Insula Metis, they can put a chit of diplomacy into them even though they are not Potentia. Alright, so just to familiarise yourself with where the Pirate Kingdom is, it's down here. They will support the adversary cause, and the Sea Princes over here will support the Allied cause eventually if they mobilise. Let's have a look what they're on. No. Oops. Yeah, they're on 0, so nothing's been put into them yet. I have moved Imhotep, I have moved Nova Spes, the ones that I normally forget. Move those, move them. That I believe. Oh, no, there was one. No, everything has been moved. Let's go. Blue Dragon attacks. Ooh, wonder if that actually killed him. And Iron Authority has moved, good. Ranged weapons for Mittelheim, good. And Darnia's got charge, good, because I just bought the cavalry unit, that will come in very handy. And the balance sheet is continuing to increase, particularly for Potentia, because as they get more of their colonies coming online, their income increases quite a lot. Alright, that'll do, and I will see you in the next turn. Thanks for watching.